Have you ever wondered what really happens in that first month after you walk away from decades of work? I mean, not the Instagram version with sunsets and wine glasses, but the honest coffee table chat version. In today's video, 1 month in, what surprised me most? I'm sharing the real surprises, the good ones, the uncomfortable ones, and the ones I didn't see coming at all. I've pulled from decades of planning and the very fresh lessons of my first 30 days retired. And I think you'll see parts of your own story here. Whether you're a year away from retiring or you hung up your badge last month, like I did. If we haven't met yet, hi, I'm James. I retired in May of 2025 after decades as a project manager at a big name high-tech company. And this channel is really about one thing: helping you feel confident in your retirement plan so you can make the most of your money, protect your time, and take care of your health. All right, let's get into what genuinely surprised me after 1 month on this side of the fence. Surprise number one: the calendar feels both empty and completely full. On my second Monday morning of retirement, I poured coffee at 7 a.m., sat on the back porch and thought, now what? It was the first Monday in decades where my calendar wasn't already filled by someone else. But, and this surprised me, by lunchtime my day was full anyway. A neighbor waved me over to look at his sprinkler system. I spent an hour answering texts from friends still at work, curious how freedom felt. And I ended up reorganizing my workbench, just because I could. That's when it hit me. Retirement doesn't erase the calendar. It hands you the marker. And if you're not careful, other people will grab that marker before you do. So what does this mean for you? Well, first, block your time early. Even if it feels silly to put walk the dog or read for an hour on your calendar. Number two, decide your own priorities first thing in the morning. And number three, guard those first few hours each day. They'll slip away faster than a summer afternoon. Surprise number two, decades of habits don't retire with you. Funny story, on week 2, I caught myself putting on a collared shirt to look productive, even though the only meeting on my schedule was coffee with a neighbor. It's almost like I was afraid the retirement police might stop by. Decades of showing up, being on time, and tracking every deliverable don't vanish overnight. Instead, they sneak back in like a screensaver you thought was disabled. And honestly, some habits are worth keeping. Discipline, curiosity, caring about your day. Others, maybe it's okay to let them fade. Ask yourself, which habits will serve me now? Which were only for the office version of me? One practical thing I did kept my morning routine. Coffee, stretching, walk. But stop checking email first thing. Small shift, big difference. Surprise number three, time expands, but it doesn't stretch evenly. Here's an analogy that came to me on a morning walk. Imagine time in retirement like a roll of dough. At first you see this big soft mass and think, wow, look at all that. But when you try to stretch it across too many projects, it tears in the thinnest places. Some days feel like feasts. Others slip by and you wonder where they went. I thought I'd finish big projects in the first month. Fix up the shed, paint 2 rooms, maybe build a new shade cover. In reality, I organized my desk and had coffee with 5 different friends I hadn't seen in years. Maybe that was the better use of the time anyway. You can't stretch time to do everything, but you can choose what parts you make thicker, richer, and more meaningful. For me, that means more walks, real conversations, and fewer just because errands. Surprise number 4, money mindset changes faster than you think. I'd planned for retirement for years. Spreadsheets, models, talking to an advisor. I thought I'd feel relief knowing the numbers. But 1 week in, I noticed something strange. I still checked my bank app, but it wasn't about growth. It was about spending. Every expense felt like a direct subtraction. Lunch out was $20. Money in retirement isn't just math, it's emotional. Give yourself grace to adjust. And maybe set a fun money account. Mine is for lunches, woodworking tools, and yes, a new leaf blower I absolutely didn't need but really enjoy. Surprise number 5, health feels more immediate. This one hit me mid-walk on a Tuesday morning. When you're working, health feels like something you'll get to on vacation or weekends. In retirement, it's right now. I started noticing little aches, realized my step count dropped on rainy days, when before the walk from the parking garage to my desk kept me moving. So I built new rhythms, longer morning walks, a short stretch break around 3 p.m., and cooking at home instead of grabbing something out. Retirement won't make you healthier by default, but it does give you freedom to invest time in your health every day. And honestly, that feels like the best return on investment I've ever seen. So, quick recap of my first month surprises. The calendar empties, then fills itself if you're not careful. Old habits don't retire unless you choose which to keep. Time stretches oddly. Choose where to make it thick. Spending becomes more emotional than logical. And health moves from someday to today. If you're a few years out, maybe you picture retirement like a vacation, but 1 month in, it feels more like moving to a new country. Same you, but new language, new rules, and a passport you're still figuring out. And you know what? That's okay. If this helped, consider subscribing. It helps me keep making these videos and helps YouTube share them with others who might be a step behind us on the path. And if you'd like, I can do a follow-up video diving deeper into how I'm handling the money mindset shift. Just let me know in the comments. To end, I just want to say, may your money bring peace, your time bring meaning, and your health bring joy. Until next time.